Hello. Let me just check my stuff. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Still trying to mess around with some stuff, and figuring out audio, but I think now you should be able to hear me. Let me just I messed around with a lot of stuff while I was gone the last couple of days. And you see I got a new overlay, which I'm super duper happy about. And let me just make sure I hear myself. Okay, I do. Alrighty, so hopefully audio and everything sounds good, but anyways, so yeah, new overlay, very exciting. And I have a lot of other surprises going for other I have other, starting screen and be right back and going away screen. So I'm very excited to display those. But for now, I'm gonna play this game, and all the reviews are just people crying. So, oh, also I have a cat that I'm petting now, which is very cute. And yeah, so music very intense, but this is supposed to be a very emotional game. And I feel like today's a good day to cry. Because I'm not really sad about anything. So I'm in a pretty happy mood. So let's just have some good, fun, emotional crying. So let's start. We can erase. Very awesome. Obviously, I'm still trying to figure stuff out. So, if there's anything better I can do, like audio, let me know. But this is a very awesome way to start the game and showcase, the developer and the publisher. $750 million kilometers in orbit around Jupiter. I've never been so far before. I need to go further. Only one more jump. And I will be the first to reach. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to keep an eye on everything. I am working on somehow getting like a second monitor. Not, just something as a second monitor, but I haven't done it yet. But I really need to, because I have everything on screen, like multiple windows, and that's not great. But I'm just checking my OBS, and hopefully OBS will be nice to me because I did some stuff. I don't know what this game is about. But I like to enter every game with as little knowledge as possible. The only exception is, like, if it's a series that I really like, then I kind of know what I'm getting into. But yeah, I mean, so far I guess space, and all I know is that there's multiple characters and the title if found, so I don't know. That's all I know. I didn't even know there was an eraser, like that was a mechanic. I did it. I'm directly within the orbit of Planet X. I've proven the theory it's real. But where is it? Yeah, isn't the overlay pretty cute? It's not, you don't get to have the game, full screen, but I feel like maybe it's okay. I'm a girl of the aesthetics, and I feel like this is pretty acceptable. Also, I have a cute little window, and we have like an animated overlay. I don't know. I did a lot. I feel cute, and the stream, it just feels like the evolution of my stream feels pretty nice. I don't know. We went from, I upgrade, and I feel really good. I can feel its gravity. How can it be so small when its pull is so strong? These readings, something's wrong. I do like the music. Oh, that's the ring. Don't want to look at that. This is a black hole. been gone for a couple days, I've really been messing with stuff, and as you can see, I got an overlay. I've been doing a lot of OBS stuff, so the days I've been gone were not for nothing. But I've just, I've just been busy. Um, but hopefully OBS will be nice to me today because I tried to fish around and do some stuff. But yeah, I'm here, and yes, I did upgrade. I mean, I went online, and there's people that they do cute things you can add to your stream, and I was like, wait a minute, this is very interesting. And I did a lot of looking, and I got quite a few assets and things. As you can see, my character is now petting a cat, and I added that. So yeah, there's just a lot of amazing things I didn't know I could do. And I figured it out, and I'm really, with OBS, I don't know, I just changed some settings, and I'm really hoping, the chat doesn't seem to work. What do you mean? If you're talking about, oh no, that's not really for chat. It could be used for chat. That's more so for alerts. That's my little alert box. So when I get an alert, you're gonna see it right there. Like I said, I could use it for chat, but for right now, I was, yeah, it's just for alerts. But the alerts are also very exciting. I have very cute, funny, any cat meme or whatever you've seen. I have those as alerts, and I'm very excited, for when it happens. So look forward to seeing what I've come up with. But overall, yes, for the rest of the week, I'm hoping I will be, after a couple days off, I'm hoping to be streaming. Yeah, you can unfollow and refollow. I like just do it. But either way, my goal is to Friday. I'm gonna be a little busy, but I'm hoping. Yeah. I don't know if that's kind of too quiet, but you gotta let me know. But yeah, that's my alert. That's my follow alert. It's the there's a recent cat meme that I am super obsessed with, and the cat is like ooh ee ah ooh ee ah ooh, and it's spinning, and I am obsessed with it. And I was like, you know what? That's gonna be my follower alert. So that's what I've been doing, but it's a bit too quiet. Okay, let me, you know what? This is where we play around with it. Let me think. Twitch alert. Uh, huh. I don't know. That's something I gotta work on. I gotta figure out. See, there's still so much to learn. Um, well, I have to figure it out another time. But either way, I mean, you saw the cat spinning. We, it's still in the works. Still got to figure stuff out. It worked, and it's in the spot that it should be. But yeah, it's a little too quiet. So, well, that's good to know though. So I'll just have to look into it. But it's good. It's good to have someone to try it. So this game, all the reviews, it has everybody crying. So I'm expecting that I will cry. I am a person that in a weird way, I like to cry. I really like sad stories, and we'll see. We'll see if I will cry. I'm a very emotional person, so I'm hoping that I will cry on stream, and we will see what happens. So December 3rd, 1993. This game was also published by the same people who published Florence, but I mean, I don't know how much that really matters because publishers, I don't know how much weight they have on the development of a game. So, but either way, I mean, still same publisher. My name is Cassio. Thanks to remember. Your earliest memory is your da, holding you up on the beach, lifting you over the waves, rain coming in. He said, best get back or your mom will worry. Your ma'am, you've finished 2 goes of college. You're under You're undergrad, blah blah blah, even survive on your own, you stick with it. Um, well, I like to cry. I mean, I I I lean towards emotional stuff. So, uh so it's okay. I mean, if I cry, maybe I won't cry, maybe I'll hold back a little bit, but a little cry session never hurts. Let some of the stress out. Let's see, just ignore them when people stare. Um Remember how small and insignificant we all are. Never. You don't need to be nice to people who bully you. You don't need a relationship. Relationships don't work with you. You can try to be normal and have a relationship, but it has never felt right, and that's okay. It's okay to be quiet and weird. Oh, we can erase these. Okay. Think about the stars and the galaxies and dark matter. Remember how small. Okay. Um, Everyone thought you couldn't even survive on your own. You stick with it. And that's me. Okay. Already some very important details. Things to remember. Okay, we're erasing that. Forget it. Forget everything. Ma'am Bridge McHugh likes hosting the knitting circle in the house, watching winning streak on Saturdays. Hates driving to Castle Bar to do the big shop, mowing the lawn, the parish council. My favorite thing about her, watching her slowly pick out a tune on the piano from a scrappy sheet of paper. Things to remember. She's from the mainland, from Westport. She jokes that she came for my dad, but stayed for his 5 sisters. When I went to school, she started working in the post office. She only knows how to bake a few things, but she has great commitment to it. Ma'am is determined that me and Fergal will pass on her brown bread recipe. The only thing she kept of Dad was his Sunday jacket for me or Fergal when we were old enough. Fergal McHugh, 30. Likes Ga, a few scoops down the pub with the lads, hates thinking. Things to remember about Fergal. My favorite thing about him, we used to go and pick mussels together in Keene sometimes. He has a photo in his room of him at his debs. Sarah is there before she left for Australia. He's smiling at the camera with his big, goofy grin. He was the one who told Dad was in the hospital. He came and knocked on the door of my classroom, and I knew at once something was wrong. Ugh, that's not good. Emily, okay, Emily is away. I have played it. See, that's the issue. It's hard to recommend me a game because a lot of times I have already played it. But I love its perfection. It is a 10 out of 10 experience. I love the interactability, and I love how you can change your profile picture, how you're feeling, and the text. Yeah, I love it. I love Emily is Away too. I mean, I feel it's one of those games I wish there would be more of it. Like, I love the social media fake experience, And I just wish that there would be another game. Like, I need to do it again. But I do love it. It's a great game. Um, let's see. Okay, he was the one who told me. Oh, okay. Dad was in the hospital. His favorite films are James Bond films. He watches them religiously when they're on the telly. December 4th, Saturday. I'm home for a month, then I can get back to Dublin. Fine. It feels like I have to be on the island and... I kind of erased it. So I've been on the island years. Research jobs, project, long hours, doing inventory in the supermarket, anything to keep myself away. Monster Prom. Let me see. Let me look at what that is. See, that's one. I think I've heard of it, but it's not. I have not played it. Okay. I do see Monster Prom. there's a character. Okay, I have seen bits of it. There's a character that just looks like Karlak in there. I wanted to write a letter to ma'am. Hi, this is who I am. Here's my name. Ta. Couldn't. Good memories here too, for what that's worth. Tea. Hot water bottles. Say your prayers. Sleep tight. Mammy loves you. Loves you. Loves a you. Okay, that's a cute idea. Like, I assume it's a pretty short game, and you can just try to get with other people to go to prom with. It's cute. The monster. I like monster designs, and it looks pretty fun. I'm fine. Sunday. Back from mass. No air in this house. Nobody has drawn breath here since Da's wake. I can't stand sitting around. I need to breathe. I pedaled down the road, like if I just went fast enough I could leave it all behind. Sat on Keem Bay and watched the horizon. Then Column appeared. Column! It is you. Well, haven't you changed? Good to see you again, Column. Call me Cassio. Nodded, smiled. You should meet my boyfriend Jack. The weather approved. The brightest day since October. If it was multiplayer, that would be pretty interesting. It looks like it's a visual novel, which would be pretty interesting to have to fight over who your prom date is. But that's kind of, it's kind of how high school is, right? Hey, Space Geek. Monday the 6th. Fergal mentioned working at the post office again. No thanks. Too many faces. Met Colum and Jack at the abandoned village and climbed up Sleevemore. Jack was all teeth and laughter, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed enthusiasm. I don't think anyone from Achille is that relaxed. A band? You're kidding. No, really. With a young gun, Shan's a real talent, Chancer is. We're called the Band Sheet. Jack's on drums, of course. Colum the bassist, setting the groove. Shan sings and writes. I wonder what he's like. Tuesday. Got hungry, went up to Dugort, to the tea shop. They make the only decent sandwich on Achilles. Telling and hearing 5 years of stories, Colum had much more than me. Come hang out with us if you want some space, Cassio. We're out in the big house, out towards Keem. The 3 of us are living there together. It's amazing. Yeah, it's grand, at least after we cleared out all the broken bottles. Watch us practice. I would say that I like everything. Everything that's not human. Anytime there's an option in the game where if I have to be human, I will be human. But human is my last option. So, I would say that when it comes to character creator, if I have a choice, I will either make a really short character, or I will make a character that is animalistic, and or like some type of monster. So again, it's like if it's human or orc, I will be an orc. And then if there's like a cat person, I will probably be the cat person before then. But I also, I don't want to be the same thing every time, so I do try to mix it up here and there. But yeah, and then if it's human or elf, I will pick elf. But even elves are just human, so unless they do look slightly different, elf is also another one that I don't really go for. Except for in Dragon Age Origins, elves are very much like the butt of the joke. So that kind of role play, it adds a lot to the story to be an elf. So I will be an elf there. But overall, yeah, human, I do not want to be a human. Maybe the month will be grand. Old room, old habits, old home. It was nice to be fed and to sleep in my own bed. Although it felt like a coffin, so dark and so empty outside. I got up to think and to figure out how to talk to her. Yeah, I would say, like I said, I just like to, I don't know, I'm human in real life. Why would I want to be human in a game? A plan. 2:12 a.m. December 8th. Things fall apart. My wee pet. What are you doing awake at this hour? Hey, ma'am. Just wanted to make a cup of coffee. Oh, the pot's on. Lovely. What do you have there? Nothing. Ah, I thought you might be drawing. You used to do such lovely drawings when you were small. Our little artist. Maybe I should have gone to art school instead. You had so much potential. You could have done anything you put your mind to. Do you know Luke got a very good job in Castlebar, working for the bank? Well done, Luke. He said they're always looking for people. Said it's very technical. Lots of numbers. Ah, ma'am. Not this again. Don't tell anyone. But his ma'am said he's making near 35 grand a year. That's not nothing, dear. Ma'am, I'm going back to college in January for a PhD. And what does that get you? What will you do then? Will you make any money with that? You can't keep scraping by, pet. And you know we can't help out much. I'm going to do what I really want to do. Stars and things? Yeah, the building blocks of everything. Well, okay. And how are you going to look after yourself? Not to mention, of course, a family of your own. Pet, I just don't understand this whole alternative thing. There was a great show about teenage phases on Liveline the other day. It's not a phase, and I'm 23. Look, you're going to have to face facts. Settle down with a nice woman and get your life in order. Once you have children of your own, you'll understand. I don't want the same life as you and Dad. Well, okay, now talking about having, oh, well, I don't know what gender our character is. Considering the mom said to start a family and get a woman. But either way, I don't want the same life as you and Dad. He wouldn't even entertain this for a second. We always wanted the best for you and Fergal. Then let me live the life I want to. How can this be the life you want? With that hair, okay, this might be definitely like someone who wants to express femininity and family does not approve. It's none of your business. Oh God, you're really lost. Dublin, that university, it's changed you. You let it. Oh, we're getting into some some very deep topics. You're not the person I've known. What gives you the right to say who I am? Don't you dare take that tone with me. I'm your mother. I definitely hate that phrase. I hate that you have to, you know, the whole like, I'm your mom, so you have to respect me. Definitely, I don't know, it sucks. It's like, okay, well, I guess I can't, I guess there's nothing you can do whatever you want, and, you can get away with it, and it's just not fair. It's very mean. If you're a parent and you say that to your kid, it is quite cruel. Well, you should act like it then. What does that mean? Aren't mothers supposed to love their children? Well, you have no right to say that. I've struggled every day to raise you. And if not for me, you'd be perishing in the cold. Ungrateful Wayne. Jesus Christ, I can't take another minute of you. Come back here this instant. And don't take the Lord's name in vain. Oh no. Let's just forget about that. Showed up at Colin's door, soaking to the bone. In my head I could hear Ma'am saying I look like a drowned rat. Colin opened the door, he looked at me once and took me inside. I feel like at the end of the day, children never asked to be born. And so at the end of the day, you shouldn't make a child's life, you should make it as least difficult as you can because you chose to bring this child into the world and they didn't have a say in it. So why, you know, it just sucks when people have like a bad relationship, like their parents just are their own bullies, and it's like, why are you bullying me? You wanted me. So it's very parent, you know, parent dramas. It's not great, and I feel bad, you know. They really should be your biggest supporters. Yeah, it takes more to be a parent. I think some people do it, I think, because they assume that's what they should do, right? Like there's a certain timeline in life that everybody tends to follow, and people are like, okay, well, now's the time to have kids, I guess, and have a family because that's what everybody does. And I do agree that some people just are not meant to be parents, and I don't know, and it takes a lot more to be a parent than just doing the bare minimum. You should support them. And they're their own people, and as long as they are not putting themselves in harm's way or hurting other people, I just don't understand why, you know, why you shouldn't just support your kid in anything that they do. Hello? Anyone? Come on, answer me. Damn it, the anomaly, this black hole, it's going to devour me. Devour all of us. One last message before communication cuts out. I mean, obviously you want to put your kid, you don't want to coddle your kid to the point where they are extremely dependent on you and they can't stand up for themselves, or you know, if something were to happen to you, or, you know, eventually they're going to move out. There has to be a middle ground with having your kid be able to be independent and take on the struggles of life, because life is very stressful. But your kid should always be able to run back to you and, you know, ask for your help. Yeah. Prepare them for the world, yes. Okay, I'm going in. If I can't save Earth, at least I will find answers. Dr. Cassiopeia. Over and out. Okay, so this is the person, Cassio. I assume this is our character, right? And their doctor. I mean, they're very interested in space, so maybe they became an astronaut? Doctor, I can hear... We could... Hello? I don't know. Oh, yeah, oh. Oops, I moved the game screen. Let me, oh no, I moved stuff around. Let me fix that. Let's see. Let me make this a little better. Hold on. Let it fit the screen a little bit more. All right. Now, that should be good. Okay. Oh, hi. I didn't mean to wake you up, sorry. Nice to meet you. Bye. It took me a long moment to realize where I was. My head was throbbing. I looked around. It was the big house, Column's new place. They're squat. My breath relaxed. Okay, yeah, go take a shower. No worries. I looked around. It was the big house, Column's new place. Their squads. I already read that. My breath relaxed. 10:45 a.m. December 8th. Coming and going. Jack jumped through the sitting room door. Wakey wakey. Even his grin was loud and happy. Food's coming. Lots of rashers. Column was the next apparition at the door. His voice was much softer, encouraging me to get up while the food was hot. My eyelids still wanted to close. I didn't know how to say thanks, but I rolled into the cold wooden floor and pulled myself up slowly. The kitchen smells so good. Welcome to the fabulous abode, Cassio. Sit thyself and prepare for a breakfast extravaganza. It was the guy with the guitar, Sean's. I didn't know if I had been dreaming. I complimented his playing without thinking. Oh, it's nothing really. Had I said something stupid? Oh, I don't know if I should erase that, but it's okay. You know, we were stumbling. I think I undid myself. As always, I was salivating at the sight of the fry-up. They all seemed so comfortable in their own skin, so open with each other. Aww. We were still sitting at the table when the Agilus played over the radio. It was noon. Oh my god, I must have needed a big sleep. Ma'am would have had a fit if I was still in bed at home. Jack teased Sean's while I just ate. I gulped down many salty, crispy rashers. The art is very, very cute. I love the Coffee, coffee, coffee. I wondered if I could go back. No. Or was there anywhere I could stay in Dublin? I don't know. Colum interrupted my thoughts. He calmed me down. You're not going anywhere, kiddo. He told me I'd have a home with them when I needed it. He's been through this himself before. A home, even if that home was leaking and damp. It turned out the only suitable room for me left was their practice room. I felt guilty, but cared for. Just like home. Watching the toy show with Colum was like being kids again. Big kids looking out for each other and eating too many sweets. Kiss me, honey bun. Ah, he's attacking me. Oi, get a room. We're going. Come on. Mo? I've never heard of this word. Mokura? Slan. Losers. Maybe it's like some Dublin terms that I don't know. Awkward silence. 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 So, how did you three meet anyway? We all went on the trip to Tip this year from Castle Bar. It was some Craig. I had my guitar on the bus. In the middle of a jam, Jack told me we were starting a band. I can believe it. I hope Jack knows I have the musical ability of a broken wheel. I'm glad to have you in the house anyway. How'd you even end up here? I knew this place as a scary ghost house when I was a kid. Colin suggested it. We were talking about putting together an EP and we needed somewhere to practice. That's so cool. We've got an actual gig coming up soon. That'll be deadly. I wish we were a bit more focused on the music though. Sometimes I think Colin and Jack just like having a place they can be together. Oh, I was a little surprised at breakfast that you were so comfortable around them. It doesn't bother me. Colin and Jack are good people. They're outsiders and I'm an outsider too. And it's legal now anyway. About time. But it is kind of intense living on top of each other sometimes. So I'm really happy you're here. Now I can talk to someone when they're busy snogging. Hooray! You know, I think I did the leaving with your sister, Asha. Your family owns Niles Chipper, right? My dad runs it, yeah. We all got roped in to help. I remember when Asha moved into my class. I've never heard a Manchester accent in real life. Well, she's back there now with my mom's sister. She's studying medicine and everything, just like Mom. Cool. She was nice to me. I haven't talked to people from my class in ages. I left to chill so quickly after school. Everybody leaves to chill. I didn't think it would be so different when school ended. Tell me about Dublin. There must be all kinds of things happening. Gigs, parties, party gigs? Probably. I don't do much in Dublin, or talk to anyone, but there's libraries. Mostly I read about physics and work and do computer stuff. My parents would love you. Well, I might be looking for new ones. Would they like another child? Night, Casio. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's definitely some, oiche? Me hype? I don't know what that is. I'm just, you know, good night. I'm assuming. I don't know what language it is. December 9th. Band practice all day. I sat in the corner and listened. Jack, you're coming in too soon, he huffed until Colin kissed his cheek. By tea time, they were playing in the dark. The house's mishmash of wires couldn't handle their equipment and the lights. It's a compliment. Let's see, let me erase this. I told them they sounded like Bon Jovi, but it didn't go down well. Jack shook his head sadly. Not everything is perfect. The house is freezing, the immersion doesn't work, and I've learned a lot about different types of mold. But who cares? Jack and Colin and Shans are all so nice. I'll figure my life out tomorrow, or the day after, and wash my one set of clothes. 10th, a rare blue sky. I wanted to get out in the fresh air, and Shans joined me for company. Spotted Mrs. McGinty in a field halfway up the hill to the left. To Lug, her sheep running ahead of her. She whistled sharp. I don't think she recognized me, but gave us a short shift nod before she turned back up the hill, sleep in tow. We talked about Manchester and Dublin. He was very impressed with my astrophysics. There was an eviction notice from the guards when I got home. Don't worry, we get one every week. 11th, woke up and Colin was fighting. Not fighting, he was lighting a fire. I could feel the warmth return to my bones. I chopped peat briskets into the thin silvers before the rain came. We had to ration our fuel, but I just wanted the blaze going all day. Oops. I keep moving the game. Okay. I have it windowed, so that's gonna happen sometimes. Shans puts up tape as we hung up some Christmas lights. The four of us lay around the living room listening to The Cure. There's a strange sensation in my body somewhere. Has a weight dropped from my shoulders, or have I lost something important? I don't know. Sunday 12th. Sean's went home today and I missed him. Colin brought the rest of us to his Auntie Maggie's. Colin stayed with her back when his parents kicked him out. She has a nice cottage overlooking Dugort Beach, half swallowed by fuchsia bushes and giant rhubarb. She called us all wee laps, made us cup after cup of tea, and insisted we stayed for dinner. Chops and peas and coffee cake. The cake was unbearably dry, but I ate a big slice anyway. We left before it got too dark, and she gave us a huge shopping bag of food to take back. There are 4 selection boxes in there too. One thing I'm thinking is maybe we are, like, our POV is us already in the future, and we're looking at our journal, and we're recalling all these memories and we're erasing them. You see, like I don't know, maybe we want to forget what happened, so we're erasing our journal, right? Thanks for remember about Column. Sorry. He likes junk food, goes weak at the knees for a pack of crisp, especially if they're salt and vinegar. Colin O'Malley, 24, loves bass, walking, basslines, Jack, Auntie, Maggie, Jill. He'll take care of anyone and anything. That's how I met him, because he was feeding a stray cat near the school. My favorite thing about him, the way he awkwardly rubs the back of his head when he's nervous. He hates working in the Corrigans, news agent, cities, the summer. For all his kindness, he has a wicked sense of gallows humor. His laugh is surprisingly loud, given how quiet he is. Colin doesn't do half measures. It's like the way he feels about Jack. He's always all or nothing. Colin is good to tell secrets too, but he's not great for giving advice. He's not that good at making decisions himself. December 13th. I wake up at 12, and I'm out of bed at 1-ish, whenever the band starts. Starting to forget my routine before I move to the big house. I wonder who lived here before. Some landlord, dead generations ago. At 3, there was a knock, and then bang at the door. I saw him coming through the curtains, so I disappeared. Forgirl on his little post bike with the letter from Mom. Jack was the one who opened the door, the one who handed me the envelope. I haven't left my room since. I talked a lot with Sean's. He had a solution for everything. I had no things, so we're going to get my things. Tonight the 2 of us will rob my house. Huh. I mean, I guess if you have a bad relationship and she doesn't want to give you your stuff. Sister Bernadetta, Sisters of Mercy, Castle Street, Westport, Mayo. To the occupants, your tenancy of the dwelling at Cruhaunt House, Keel West, Duog. I'm going to say a lot of these things wrong. Achilco, Mayo is illegal, and an application for a court order of forcible removal has been submitted. If you do not leave, and Garda Siochana will be called in. You have the whole of the 24-hour determination date to vacate and give up possession of the above dwelling. Actually, I don't have to vacate because I just deleted the letter. You have a whole an issue as to the validity of this notice. It was served and signed by Sister Benedetta. No, it wasn't. It's just a blank page. My dear Okay. This is definitely, I was kind of thinking it was, it was getting pretty obvious. This is definitely like a trans story, which I didn't expect the game to go this direction. Like I said, I don't know anything about the game, but a very delightfully, like, what a surprise, a delightful surprise. Yeah, so only bad thing is that this is not a happy trans story. So, definitely, hoping that we'll see what ends up causing waterworks if we get waterworks. But, everybody cried about this game. So, We'll see where it goes. My dear son, I don't know how to explain this. I'm not who she thinks or wants. I don't know where to start. Will she ever call me Cassio? Oh, I've been waiting for you to come home all week. Sorry, I thought it was gonna just delete the red thing. You're like a different person, whatever it is. I know things will be right as rain soon. I want you to know I forgive you for the things you said. You were angry, and we will all say things we don't mean when we're angry. Maybe you're afraid to come home because of that, and maybe you're afraid you've ruined things between us, but it isn't true. I'm still your mom. I'll always be here. Well, Mom, you can't even do the most basic thing and support your child. So, let's see. I haven't touched any of your things. I did notice some things you might want to talk about. When you get back, we'll go through it together. Decide what to keep and what to throw away. She's trying, but she has all these ideas of how I should be. Missing you, ma'am. She didn't even consider she might need to apologize too. It is pretty sad. Again, you're only given like only, you know, well, you can be given more than one mom in this world, but obviously if you have like your birth mom, you only get one birth mom. It just sucks too that this person who, I don't know, this person who has seen you your whole life just won't meet you face to face, you know? They won't see eye to eye on something that is, you know, that would just make you happy. Heist plan. Walk quietly to Duog via the bog road. Open my bedroom windows using the janky hinge. Pack up my stuff. Don't wake Fergal. Don't wake Ma'am. Figure out life with clean clothes. The clouds broke as we crossed into the bog road. When I heard the stream, I knew we were close. "10:20 p.m. December 13th. The Bog Road Heist." Before I met these guys, I couldn't have imagined this excitement in a million years. Sean's asked me if I'd miss this place. It sounded so final. I just said no, quickly. I didn't feel like talking about it. We climbed up the stairs my dad spent 2 summers on. I remember sick days at home, watching Bosco on the TV under blankets. I remember fights about whether Ma'am should make apple sponge or apple crumble for dessert. I thought about our dog Molly. Oh, don't be showing me that. Aw, and the way she snuck in under my arms looking for rubs. Aw, that's a cute. The drawings are so cute. And how light she felt. No. I'm especially sensitive about animals, and I cannot read that. Cannot read those words. Hey, don't get your mud on my jacket. I'm in. Hacker voice. I'm in. Okay, somebody got banned. They got banned for spam detected. I just have a bot controlling it. If you didn't really spam, you can, I'll check it, you know. I'm still new to using the bot, so, I will, if I think that what it did wasn't right, I will, I'll unban you, but I'll have to check what the message was. So hopefully, I don't know if you're spam, but it thought you did spam, so This room never felt like mine. How can such a small, empty room have so much stuff in it? I should have brought a bigger bag. Whatever I can fit will be all I have after 2 decades. This room never really felt like mine. Or maybe this room was so blank because I hadn't figured out who I was. All I wanted was to sit in the back of the class and read books. Oh, okay. So it did added best viewers to the block term. So I am assuming who wrote in chat was just a bot. And they were just spamming about how to get the best viewers. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think the bot just did its job. Maybe this room lacks identity because it always had to be ready for guests. Granny at Christmas, aunts coming home, cousins from St. Paul. My chest hurt as I looked at my bed. Part of me wanted to crawl into it, bury myself in the cool sheets and their familiar scent. All my old clothes were things other people thought I should be. I didn't care enough to have an opinion. I can imagine I do not share that experience, but I can imagine growing up, especially in your adolescence, where you're figuring yourself out, how, just not being able to express yourself, not being able to, it's just tough. It's tough having to wait till you're an adult. And I don't know, I mean, it's a lot of time that went by, and I feel like you're just going to be very, very sad because you missed out on some fundamental parts of growing up. So I feel really bad. You could even dress like you wanted to. It shouldn't be that way. Footsteps in the hallway. Oh, you. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I thought you were a burglar. I can see you, Do you never think of Mom? You complete gobsheen. Hi, Fergal. What if she had heard you? She's probably awake now, worrying about the robbers. Who's going to rob us on a chill? That doesn't stop her fretting, Cassio, are you okay? Who's that? None of your business. I know you're living in the big house. What of it? Lots of rumors about what goes on there. They're all like you, right? No one is like me. You're the biggest freak around, that's for sure. I'm leaving. Hold on right there. We're not done. Shuns, take my bag. You're going to regret this, sooner or later. Your choices are going to catch up with you. I'm jumping. Catch me. Keep your bloody voice down. Okay, well, mission accomplished. Though they did see us, and we did we did rob them, so, and they know where we live. Stop. You're already so close to the event horizon. Please. Can you hear me, Doctor? Yes, I'm here. Who are you? Midget, call me Control. Don't you have a first name? Something less formal? Control will do. Okay, Mr. Control. It's good to hear your voice. I thought I'd never talk to anyone again. How are your vital signs? Are you okay? I'm fine. Did you get my data? I'm looking at your readings now. The anomaly is definitely unnatural, and with its trajectory, it will intersect with the Earth in only 24 days. If we get more data from the event horizon, we can do something, right? Maybe. We might be able to find the event that caused the anomaly in the first place. We don't have time to send a probe. I'll do it. What? It'll kill you. Don't be so pessimistic, Control. Like you said, there's still hope. This is reckless. Doctor! Doctor, respond! please. Call me Cassiopeia? I'm gonna assume? Pea? Or Cassiopeia? Is it Cassiopeia? Cassiopeia? Our run collapsed into an out-of-breath walk. I realized all I wanted in the world was a bag of steaming hot chips and vinegar. I asked Sean's about his dad's chipper and keel. He was fidgeting with the zip of his jacket. He asked me if that's what I really wanted. His family would be there. I was too hungry to mind. If you want to escape family, you go to Dublin. You don't get stars like this in Big Smoke. 11:40, December 13th. Yes. I still don't know how to say her name. Is Fergal why you can't go home? He's grand. I'm used to it mostly. We haven't really got on since I went to college. Well, he seems like a complete tool. It's my mom. I just can't talk to her and I can't handle how she looks at me now. We keep having the same argument and talk about everything except the obvious. The only reasonable option left is to leave the country forever. Then she'd be stuck with Fergal. Oh God, that's a terrible fate. You don't sound angry with her though. I am. Enamped. I have not. Am not. Is it am not? Am not? I don't know how you would say that. She's done a lot for me. I love her. She raised us by herself. Dad would be away in Scotland for most of the year working. I'm sure she loved you too. Maybe. I never really used that word much around the house. I guess it's not an Irish thing. Also, they're Irish. My Irish accent is so bad, I don't even do it. My parents, unless it's like, I say a very basic, like, pot of gold or whatever, but either way, they're Irish, okay. My parents are so open with affection, it's gross. They've no shame at all. That's sweet. Mom's been through a lot for my dad. He's from a chill, right? Yeah, he left for work and ended up in Manchester as a porter in the hospital. If I lived in Manchester, I would stay there. If only. Mom even had to sign a letter to the priest that all the kids were being raised Catholic. She's still adamant that me, Tara, and Neil joined off for Mass every Sunday morning. So the neighbors, don't forget, we're just like the rest of ye. Well, hello. Speak of the devil. Go on, give us a piece, Tara. I just want to meet your new friend. Nobody in this family can mind their own business. What? You mean you don't want me to tell Mom and Dad you're here? I'll see yous on Sunday. Isn't that good enough? The accent is starting to... Now that I know they have an accent, the accent is starting to pop out a little bit. I'm Cassio. I'm living with the band right now. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Neil bet me a $5 the band would break up before Christmas. I don't know if this is the correct accent. But I know they don't have American accents. They're all really talented. Talented and annoying. Sounds like my big brother. Lovely to meet you, Cassio. Cool name. That's me, wee sister. Now I'm gonna change his voice too. She's a terror. Anytime I can pull out an accent, I'm gonna do it. I like her. She said my name is cool. It is. It's nice to hear people use it. Really? I hate my name. Chance? Ah, no, that's a football nickname. Oh, Nil and Shan's a gam? My name is Ishan. It's Indian. Will I stick to Shan's then? I mean, I don't know if that feels like me either. It feels like a character, but isn't that what a nickname is? You can change it. Your name is whatever you say it is. I was named after my grandfather. I can't imagine what my parents would say. The trouble I'd get if I even suggested it. I picked Casio for a game in college and then it just grew on me. Yeah, of course. Wait, what? You picked it? Obviously, I thought you knew. I mean, yeah, I didn't think about it. That's cool. I think because Casio is kind of like gender neutral. It could kind of work with anybody. Oh. This is nice. Thanks for talking to me. The lads from town would think I'm a weirdo talking about names. We're all weirdos. That's true. I used to wish I was normal more than anything. I thought I could fix myself, and then I realized I didn't need to be fixed. Way to go. That's the mindset. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, come closer. Hey, punk. Mom says to come upstairs and stay the night. Alright, time to go. Casio. We'll drive you back to Dog in the morning. We're leaving now, Tara. See you soon. Mom says you'll die with the cold out there. Love you too. Bye. I'm nervous something bad is. I mean, it's been sad, but I think something bad is going to happen. We'll be blushing. But it's not going to be good the whole time. The story of the heist spilled out over breakfast the next morning. Jack called us criminal masterminds. After a cold dripping shower, I got changed into clean clothes. Everyone was mighty impressed that I had a different t-shirt. I have never appreciated doing the washing again. Enough. Oh, but we're very, very aggressive. In the evening, we watched Into the West. I made hot chocolate for everyone by melting down 2 selection boxes. It was a treat. Wednesday, I went with the gang to the post office to get the dole? Artist's salary, starving artist maybe. The queue was shocking, but everyone was friendly, people of all ages, but mostly older. I won't let that happen to me. I won't get stuck in a chill, spending my evenings and my dole in the pubs. I keep a distance just in case Virgil or Mom were working. Colin got another written warning from the guards about the house. Sean suggested that we could live in the seal caves up by the Dugard Hill, famous 5 style. There was also a letter for me, but I didn't open it. They brought some cans to the shop to take home. I don't drink. We got a few looks when we arrived. Okay, that's a little later. 16, we went to bingo. Me and Jack went to put posters for the game next week. Fox's Den, number 10. Cup of Tea, number 3. Lovely Legs, 11. We got a few looks. Yes, most of them were older women. I only ever saw at Mass, but we spotted Auntie Maggie and joined her. No one paid us much mind after that. We won a shampoo gift set. Thank God. We really need some in the house. Everyone looks a bit greasy. Things to remember about Jack. 25. He comes from a big family. There's 7, 8 children. Jack is somewhere in the middle, but I keep losing track. He hates sitting around doing nothing, reading. He's vain about his appearance. He keeps trying to teach me how to use moisturizer. Loves sitting around drinking cans, cooking for others, adventure. He likes making things, but he's not great at cleaning up after himself. Yeah, he says, but never gets around to it. And he gets sulky if you push it. My favorite thing about him, Jack's a great person to watch TV with, joking about whatever's on. He talks about leaving a chill, like it's a question of when, not if. Colin's always wanted to stay. December 17th, we woke up to a flooded kitchen floor. Burst pipe, Colin said, rubbing the back of his neck. Happens when it freezes, he said. Colin's head was stuck under the sink all morning, and he did what his father taught him. Oh, you're back. Okay, nice. Good to have you back. We, so far what we've discovered, this is definitely a story talking about, like, our character is what I assume, like 99% sure, is trans, and obviously their mom wasn't in support of that. Blah blah blah. Now they live with their friends, and they recently went and did a robbery. They went to their old house and took a bunch of clothes, and yeah, and now she has a bunch of clothes that she can wear because she's been wearing like the same t-shirt for forever. But yeah, and then there's some romantic spark that perhaps might be happening. I don't, not between this person, but the another person. So maybe not. I don't know. The other characters, I kind of confused them a little bit, but there is a romantic spark possibly, and yeah. So there's also some, you know, some language I don't understand, but I don't know what language it is. Shantz and Jack helped with mopping and towels. I felt a bit useless, so I kept out of the way. Thought about writing a letter to Mom again. Shantz pulled a paperback from somewhere and tossed it to me. Asimov? One I've read before, but I was happy to read it again. The wind was pushing us around, so we didn't talk much. Opened my letter this morning. It was from Virgo himself. What a bollocks. Shantz took me for a walk down to Neil, and then to a chill sound. It was lovely. I loved the sea, even with the gulls screaming their heads off in the pale sky. It felt nice just being with someone in a comfortable silence. Ended up reaching the football pitch, and we sat on the new stone fence. We both bonded over being terrible at I had to go on Saturday morning for years, though I couldn't do even the most basic drills. 19th. A part of the attic ceiling fell in during the storm last night. We saw it from outside first in the gray morning light. Could have been a lot worse. Colin used a tarp for Jack's drums to cover it, but that won't last. This place is starting to feel a bit scary. 20th. I think this might be for the next part, but tonight after practice we all went down the Keem to make a massive bonfire on the beach. Okay, probably gonna, I guess they'll show that to us after this one. We knew people in college all over the world. Mud group. Found myself missing my mud group. Told Shantz about the computer and role-playing. No one else from a chill though. Is there even a computer on the whole island? Everything was sodden after weeks of rain, so it was definitely magic that the fire started. Colin had some lighter fluid, which probably helped. We sang songs in the drizzle, our backs were soaked, but the heat in the kayak was cheering. I meant to burn my letter, but forgot. Hello, you got a letter from the university. Very fancy. Sealed and everything. Ma'am wouldn't open it. She said she couldn't. You know how she is. But I did. You didn't get the scholarship. Who were you trying to... Cod? I see you living with those wasters. Dossing? All day? They're dragging their families through the mud too. So yeah, I live in a house with other people who also are probably like outcasted from their family. Whole island is talking about you. It's weird. You're making a whole show of yourself. You always wanted us to think you were awful smart, too good for real work. Sucked up to the teachers and convinced the old pair to send you college. And for what? Well, that sucks. They doubted me and I didn't get the scholarship, so that looks really bad. Cup on, if you want to be weird, do it in your spare time. Right now, you have to come back down to earth. Is he lying? What the hell do I do? And that's for my brother. High cost of living. No name. Queen of a chill. Oh, sorry. 80s ramp. I never know if it's going to just delete the whole thing or not. 80s ramp walk. Play louder. Castle Bar, 10 p.m. Tuesday, December 21st, 1993. The high cost of living. I could hear them playing. It wasn't too late. All party. The floor was shaking. Colin's bass. The The dark community hall was a mess of bodies. Black tees with metal bands, denim. I'm not really good at reading tiny text, so it's a little too tiny for me to read. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay. I pushed and shoved to see them up close. Get out of the way. Those are my friends. Okay, this is very nice. Very, I really like the presentation of this game. The lads looked incredible. Jack was at the back, going wild on the drums. Colin's bass is perfect and smooth, keeping the others in time. Sean's guitar and voice had the crowd on tenterhooks. Then she finished. Everyone loved them. So many cheers. After Colin, Jack, and Sean's left the stage, the room seemed to get even more packed, a world away from practice in the big house. Darkness filled the hall. The music started again. When the lights came back, I instantly fell in love with the first woman holding. Oh, that I saw! Oh, never mind. Okay, maybe in the little hand holding that we almost had with Sean or Shan was not anything romantic. Okay, this is romance. I felt the rumble. I felt the distortion. I felt like a dork. She owned the stage in her massive boots. I jumped in fright when she roared, and then I kept jumping. Oh, the Nosferatu, the heaviest band in Mayo. I was getting crushed between people. I wondered if I was going to die. I didn't care. I just wanted to be there. Jack, he danced like a superstar. He started flailing at me and I joined in. Being friends with this legend made me feel like a superstar too. I danced for so long I thought my arms and legs were falling off. In the anomaly of the crowd, I was free. I'm really liking how all the visuals of the game. The lights came up. My eyes adjusted to the horror of the lit hallway. Everyone started to shuffle out, slowly as they recognized their sweaty friends, exhausted and happy. I was wrecked. Not wrecked, wrecked. I headed backstage to find the gang. Even the ground looked sweaty underneath the litter of lost beer cans. Oh, looks like I walked into something. They look like they're pretty upset we judged. Like, I didn't know I was making out with you. Jack announced a house party at our gaff. Nosferatu are coming. Pretty great name. They're driving us way back to a chill. Oh, cool. Oh, I want the love. I want the romance. Yeah, party. Oh, and this guy. Okay, this guy was I think that they are in the UK. Or not in the UK. They're in Europe. Okay, so this guy has an accent. His sister has an accent because I'm always going to pull out an accent when I can. It's not perfect, okay? But I try and I have fun. Here you are. I couldn't find you anywhere. What are you doing in the attic? I wanted some space and my room is kind of full. There are some people I haven't seen since spoiled damn night. I'm not very good at talking to people. See, this is a person that I'm not sure if there might be potential romance. But we almost held hands. 1 a.m. December 22nd, finding space in the attic. I didn't think. Well, I kicked them out. It's fine. I don't think they recognize me. Oh. I just want to chill and look at the sky. If my mom caught me smoking, she'd kill me. Mine's a bloody doctor. She sees patients with lung cancer every other week in the hospital. Maybe this isn't as bad as cigarettes? Still smoke. Well, we're gonna die sometime. Yeah. Oh! When I was 10... I didn't mean to laugh at his thing. I am laughing at how I coughed. This is not funny. When I was 10, my grandmother in India died. I've never met her, and then suddenly I never could. Mom told me she was cremated. It's strange, but I like the idea of her ashes going back into nature. Life keeps going. Atoms develop into proteins, into cells, into us. That stuff hits you hard, huh? Shut up. The universe is 13 billion years old, and it just gets more complex, more intricate, weirder. Every second is totally different from the last. Are you saying we have to make the most of the time we have? You're assuming time is even real. Oh. Hey, can I ask you something personal? Totally. Are you, like Colum and Jack? I don't know, maybe? Doesn't matter? And does that mean you like girls or boys? Both? Neither? I like sleeping? Oh, yeah. I like being here with you. It's nice. Thank God for heaters. We were living in limbo and then you showed up. A children's limbo. It's weird to see classmates who never left. We could be ourselves in Dublin. Imagine if we lived together. I'd like to live on a barge someday. We could live on the canals, and you could teach me about space. And you'd teach me the guitar? I could reinvent myself like David Bowie. Real, and not pretend anymore. You're pretending. I just think the guy other people see and the real me are very different. And who's the real you? I don't know. Not Shan's, not Ishan. Someone. Look, I'm telling you, give yourself a new name. Hey, can I hang up posters in your barge? Yeah, of course, you can hang up whatever you want. Well, we have plants. If you take care of yourself, I'm a plant killer. Oh, I think I got a good nickname. Oh. The Barge Band. Hey, do you ever think about the ozone layer? Day 10. Oh, Day 10. Since first contact, there has been no response from Doctor. I have confirmed the trigger event for the anomaly. 14 days left until the event, when it will reach Earth. I got the data. Please receive. You're still there? Of course, I'm a professional. It only took a few minutes to align my orbit and escape again. It has been a week. Control. I detect wormholes nearby in all directions. Space-time is being ripped to shreds. I think I can use them. First jump was a success. You're back. My readings say I'm somewhere beyond Neptune. You traveled 50,000 kilometers in a few days. In a second.
That's unbelievable distortion of time and space.
And this is just the beginning. As the black hole expands, the time dilation will only get worse.
I've been analyzing the data you sent yesterday and...
Keep it up. Gotta go. I can see... Ganymede?
Hello, I have good news, Doctor. The source of the position... Position... Entanglement is Earth.
Good thing I was already headed that way.
I found something in the data you sent that might tell us more about the trigger. It seems to be an image of some kind. I can't read.
An image? Is it of use?
I don't understand it yet, but I'll find out more.
Right. Gotta go again. Bye.
By the way, my name is...
12,000 kilometers from Mars. This name, I'm kind of just fumbling how to say it because I don't know. It's either Cassiopeia? Cassiopeia? I think Cassiopeia just sounds a lot funner to say, so I'm just gonna go with Cassiopeia?
I made a breakthrough. I found more evidence of the original position annihilation that caused the anomaly. That trigger event. It hasn't happened yet. Its effects are rippling back in time.
Then we can stop it. Do you know what we have to do?
Not yet. I'm still decoding this image. I'm more sure than ever that it's the key. And I've narrowed the event's future location to Ireland. It's not far. I'll send you my location and contact. Call me as soon as you arrive. By then, we'll have less than a day left.
Then I'll see you soon, Control.
About that, my name is...
Jumping.
My name is McHugh, but you can call me Mac, for short. As in Big Mac. See you soon, Cassiopeia.
Got it. Don't be late, Big Mac. And put the kettle on. I woke up comfy. That's how I like to wake up. That's the best kind of wake up. Light came in through the roof. There was something heavy on my legs. I was still wearing last night's clothes. Even the shoes. Oh god, is everyone still downstairs? 6 a.m. December 22nd, the back of Beyond. Was there someone's arm? I saw that text. Was there... Ooh. Oh. Nice. Chance. Hey, you're on top of me. Hi. Wake up, sleepyhead. Get off me, you idiot. See, I know this one, idiot. This is probably the closest I've been to anyone except my ma'am. Hey, are you still asleep? I was dreaming about us. I dreamt about aliens. So, I know we probably shouldn't leave until after Christmas. But I've been thinking... What? So, we'll need to find a flat first, right? He definitely is kind of jumping. I mean, we've barely connected romantically. He definitely is already... You know, I guess he's very excited about the potential of a future. And, but he's talking about living together, and I mean, I guess they've been living together, but I feel like Cassio is kind of not ready. Son, what are you talking about? Moving to Dublin together, obviously. We were kind of out of it last night, but we're going to go to Dublin, right? You're serious? We're not going anywhere. You're like 18, 19? 19? Amateur. I can't take you, Shans. I can barely look after myself. I want to look after you. Slow down a second. Cassio, it's hard for me to say this, but I have to. I mean, it's a very cute... I really like the lighting and... I like the art in this game. I think I like you. Uh-oh. Get off! Jesus! Jesus! Don't you want to kiss me? I don't want to kiss anyone right now. I really like you, Cassio. I got that. I told you things I never told anyone else. I didn't ask you to. You've made me realize things about myself. I see myself in you. I have no idea who you think I am. My life is falling apart right now. You don't want to be me. All the more reason to leave. We'll move off this island and everything will be great. I don't even know if I have anything in Dublin to go back to. The PhD is gone. And your parents will be worried sick. Who are you? Who are you to talk to me about worrying parents? Oh god, now he's turning this around. I can't handle this. I'm sorry. Shut up. Please, Cassio. Stop. Please, Cassio. Cassio? Cassio? Cassio, come on. Okay, is that our mom? Hello there. Kind of looks like her mom, but I'm not for sure. Hello there, Cassio. Oh, not her mom, just Maggie. Hi, Maggie. Isn't the frost beautiful? Cold though, and the wind is fierce too. Yeah, it's a happy surprise to see you so early, especially after your big night out in Castlebar. All that music and Kryak. I didn't sleep very well. Wow, there's nothing like looking at the sea to calm a restless mind. It was terrible leaving every September when I taught in Castlebar. The art? Okay, I'm gonna be raving about the art. This. Look at the whooshing. The whooshing, the sunset, the colors. Oh, okay, I'm sorry if I didn't read that part. What's wrong, pet? Is it your mom? I don't mean to pry. Only Caleb said. It's a lot of things. Whatever it is. It's smaller than you think. These things always are. You'll go home for Christmas and it'll be forgotten like that. Colin and his dad are like cats and dogs. But doesn't he see them every year? I don't think so. What was that? Colin doesn't go home. He was with Jack last year. They had frozen pizza. This year we'll have a chicken though. You're joking. He didn't say that. Christmas dinner? Not rotten house. State of it. I do like this phrase. The state of it all. It must be freezing. And damp too. Yeast can't. Oh, I love. This is why I kind of like. Yeast can't live like that. Yeast can't live like that. Yeast. That's pretty good word right there. Yeast can't live like that. That's a disgrace. The roof will be gone before you know. It kind of is. Bits of it. He could come to me. I'd love some company at Christmas. I think they're more comfortable being themselves. What do you mean? You know, around you, they can't just be open with each other. Oh, but, I mean, you keep things like that private. That's just how it's done. We all have our own crosses. We have a nice chicken anyway, and Jack is making jelly, and we also don't need to hide who we are. Okay, Maggie? Okay? It was bringing it, it was bringing it out in the open that caused all the, maybe if it causes problems, we should be looking at the people who have a problem with it. That's an awful thing to say. Asking him to hide who he is? If he even could? Sorry. I should go. No, you're right. He does care about you. And like, he definitely appreciates you taking him in after Mr. O'Malley kicked him out. I hope he knows I care about him too. People used to say I was a bit queer. They'd say all kinds of things. People are mean. Hold on to the good ones. Callum, Jack. I could never hold on to anyone. I kept thinking there must be one good man out there. but there was never one for me. My father told me my only hope was to become a nun and get an education. Were you? You don't look like a nun. Almost. I hid from everyone, but I couldn't hide from God. Myself and Callum are more alike than I want to admit. I'll have to get a bigger goose. What? Tell Callum you're all coming to me for Christmas. And you're moving out of that place. I have a spare room and a lovely comfy couch. No ahs or buts. It will be the best Christmas going. And sure, you'll figure the rest of it out. All out on Stefan's day. Or Steven. Stefan, right? Stefan? Speaking of Stefan, or Stefan, there is a cat that I love, an online cat, that I think their account goes like, love you, Stefan, or Stefan. And it is the most cutest little baby, and he has the most tiniest little football head with the biggest body, and he's so cute. So I love, when I think of Stefan, or I don't know which one it is it Stefan or is it Stefan? But I call him Stefan. When I think about Stefan, the name, I think about that cat. I met Callum when I got sick. Sean's had left, took all his stuff too. I didn't want to talk. There was someone on my couch, so I lay on the floor. Things to remember about Sean's. Sean's, Lavelle. He gets on best with his brother Neil. They play football in the garden, sometimes when the weather's good. 1819 did his leaving last summer, brought his guitar with some cash from working in the chip shop, likes music, reading, music, science fiction, Manchester music, his mom's cooking music. He dislikes a chill, talking about himself, smelly fish, black pudding. He's never been to India. He doesn't really know his relatives there. He wants to go sometime though. His favorite writer is Arthur C. Clarke. I'm going to make him read at Swim Two Birds and he'll love it. He is terrible at lying. My favorite thing about him, he taps his fingers on any nearby surface, hammering out little tunes. December 22nd, things changed so quickly before you're ready at all. Colin was upset and Jack was furious. He said the Banshee are finished because of me. Shan's told them he's done. He wanted to hide in the attic, but it was raining. Everyone from the party cleared out. Someone called the guards on us. A noise complaint. We have 24 hours to get out. The big house is done. Maggie is coming back tomorrow to get our stuff. 23rd, Maggie drove up to the house this morning in her old banger. You'll catch death staying there any longer. It was kind of nice being scolded with kindness. We bundled all of our stuff into her car, but then there wasn't enough space for us to sit, so myself, Colin, and Jack had to walk. It was a very silent journey across Achil. Or Achil. We played dusty board games by the fire, and we all warmed up a little. Maggie finally realized it wasn't always a girl. Oh, I wasn't always a girl. And she was very nice. I suppose no one ever expects it. Jack even kind of apologized for being upset at me. It's a small one, but she has cozy woolen blankets. I like it. Maggie's cottage only has 2 bedrooms, so I'm on the couch again. Maggie O'Malley. Or Maylee. I felt bad asking, but she just laughed. Tea, Venice whirls, and trad music paintings, the Legion of Mary. My favorite thing about her, the way she prepares tea. She uses loose leaf, as in loose leaf paper, and she's really careful about it. There's a lot of art in her house. Apparently she's popular with the artists who live around here. She learned Irish from her grandmother, who didn't speak in English. Her grandmother left her cottage when she died. left her to cottage. Yeah. She taught English and geography. She doesn't like the cold weather, drunk people, licorice. I don't like licorice either. Marry 2 names from down in the village. Before I knew her as Colin's aunt, I knew her as one of the readers in Mass. She still does it. She has a lovely soft singing voice, not just at Mass. She gets called on to sing whenever there's a session going on in the pub. The 24th, after my first hot shower in weeks, I helped Colin prepare for tomorrow's dinner. I was hoping I'd get to talk to him about what happened with Sean's, but I couldn't. In the evening, we went to the pub for a Christmas Eve pint, not party. I wondered what I'd do if I saw Sean's, but he wasn't there. Fergal was, though. I wasn't expecting it, but through the crowd our eyes met. It felt like a punch in the gut. I drank my diluted black currant quietly and didn't look that way again. As we were leaving, he pushed on the envelope into my hand. I wasn't going to give this to you. Dear child, the post office is closed now. This is the last letter to be delivered. Fergal and I both worked off our feet with the rush of cards. I recognize so many of the names. Young people you were in school with too, all gone. Some of them in Dublin, some in the States or Canada or Australia. I'm glad you didn't go that far away, but you're not home either. It made me think. I've learned things. I understand you're not who I thought you were, but I can't believe it. This seems so sudden. There were no signs. You never told me you were unhappy. I'm sorry if all of this is my fault. I must have raised you wrong. Mom, you're not understanding. People do say it's bad for your child to be tied to your apron, but I just cared so much for you, pet. Oh no, I erased some stuff. Sorry. If it's okay if you like men or dress funny. I won't get mad. Not on Christmas, but I'm worried about you. I accidentally did not read that. You're making life difficult for yourself. I just don't know where you'll end up, and if you could keep it quiet, sure, what you do on your own time is your own business. No one should mind. The problem is, Mom, that, I don't, people don't purposely choose to make their life difficult like that. I'll see you soon, and we'll talk at last. I've been making mince pie. Oh my goodness, I clicked on it again. I made as much dough and filling as I normally do, but I'm just going to pretend these are my tears. My tears are falling and they're covering the page. Silly old me. Fergal won't finish them by himself. Okay, I don't need your recipe, Mom. Get that out of here. There was so much snow. I wasn't sleeping. I couldn't stop thinking about Mom's letter, so I was awake at 2 in the morning when it started. The gentle hissing as it hit the window finally helped me doze. Jack woke me up early, eager for presents. Colin came in behind him with a cup of coffee. 8:20 a.m., December 25th, extraterrestrial. We were all ushered into Maggie's living room with our cups in hands. I didn't have any presents for anyone, but everyone was so nice. Colin joked about it being the one he gave her last year. Maggie gave me an unopened box of makeup. That's pretty sweet. I was delighted to have it passed on. Aw, that's a really sweet gesture from Maggie. I wonder if Fergal or Mom had anything for me. Soon enough, it was time for Mass. Maggie was very kind about none of us coming to Mass, so it So kind, it was obvious she was really disappointed. I'd never missed Mass on Christmas before. This didn't feel like Christmas. All I could think about was the letter and Mom. I decided to go home. It was easier to just go than to keep chewing on it. Cassio, you don't have to. If you want to go, do. Just don't feel like you've no choice. Family isn't the only one you're born into. Exactly. Words to live by. And you feel like more of a sister than any of my actual sisters. Don't forget that. The turkey is delicious, ma'am. Thanks. Oh, what's wrong? Nothing. Would you pass some more gravy? It's so good. How was Mass? Oh, lovely. So I gather you didn't make it. It was hard to get there in the weather. And what's the weather that made you avoid us for the last... Oh, sorry, that's the brother. What's the weather that made you avoid us for the last few weeks? The priest gave... Oh, see, this is terrible because we're on a... Unfortunately, we got 2 against 1, you know. Oh, I didn't... I'm sorry. I'd be clicking when I don't need to. Okay. Oh, were there any kids? Of course, they came out and told us everything they learned about the nativity and why we must look after the needy. Margaret O'Malley was looking after myself and Colin for the last few days. She was very kind. She's a strange one, all right, taking in other people's children. Can I have some more sprouts? Thanks. And can we stop this conversation? Is there anything on the TV for Christmas? Oh, yeah. They're showing that movie you were in. What are you talking about? E.T., of course, though they made you a lot less ugly for TV. You did love E.T. when we went with your dad. For months afterwards, you used to spend all day drawing the cutest pictures of people in space. I had one on the fridge for years. You never put up any of my art, Mom. Because you never drew anything, Fergal. Shut your gob. Shouting? That's not very ladylike. Jesus, Fergal, what is your problem? What's my problem? You abandoned your mother and left her worried sick for weeks. Then you show up out of the blue and dress like that. Come on now, Fergal. Remember the story of the prodigal son. Is that all you're going to say to him? I didn't come home to be ridiculed. I hope you came home to apologize. I'll give you an apology if I can get some too. Stop. Let's just enjoy the dinner. I was peeling spuds all week, and I'm just glad we're here together. Now you see why it's been hard to talk. It's even harder to listen to this crap. Ma'am? I just don't understand, pet. Why do you need to understand? Can't you just accept me? What me are you talking about? The one I've known for 23 years, or the one I've known for 2 weeks? It's the same me, and I want you to know me better. I want us to be in each other's lives. Are you threatening to leave again? I need some air. You can't run away forever. Pet, come back. The air I needed was 2 kilometers away in the snow. And it was cold air and damp air, but it was quiet air. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a short break, which lets me show you guys my little "we'll be right back" screen. And I have a little funky music too. So yeah, let me show you. And yeah, I'm just gonna take a couple minutes to just maybe snack on something and get some water, and but I will be right back and we will finish off the rest. Oh. I'm not really tired. I don't know. I think I've just been talking, and apparently you can yawn when you just need to inhale more air. So, anyways, be right back. I hope you enjoy the BRB scene. Hey, 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 hey. Darn it, I did something that I didn't mean to do. I meant to have music in my BRB thing, but I didn't realize until like half an hour later. My setting, it doesn't have it as output, so it didn't output to you guys. I heard it for me. Anyways, we are learning, and now I know, and it won't happen again. Next time you will get funky music. And now in my at least at least in my go away screen, when I have a screen for when it's like, okay, bye, thank you for watching, and I will try to remember to actually have the music there. But overall, that's okay. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the game. I am refreshed. Okay, let me just move some of my stuff so I can see my volume. Alrighty, happy Christmas. Yeah, I forgot to put the dancing cat was very cute. But the dancing cat was supposed to be dancing to something. There was supposed to be music. But, it's okay. I don't know why. I have it on monitor only, and so I hear it. But then, the last couple days, I've been messing with OBS, and the settings, and setting everything up, and I think that somehow stuff got stuck in like the crosswires, and I forgot, but now I understand. See, we're learning, and now I know that if I want you guys to hear stuff, it has to be output, obviously. So now I know. So I have to just do that, and next time I take a break, you will hear funky music to dance along with. Okay, back in the big house, there was a strange burning smell when I turned on the light in the kitchen this morning. It's falling apart, but houses don't fall apart all at once. They do it slowly, piece by piece, room by room. The electricity isn't safe, and I don't want to light the fire. I don't want anyone to know I'm here. Ew, this is okay. This scene and the music? 27th, Sean's walked past the house today, headed for Keene Beach. Our conversations are wrangling through my skin. At about 4:30, there was a knock. I blew out the candles and buried myself under a blanket. That's my brother, right? Are you in there? News around the town is you lot got out. Heard the guards were coming and scarpered. But then Oif told me you hadn't been seen at old Miss O'Malley's house. Did they turn you away? I guess no one really wants a weirdo like you around. Mom is worried sick about you. Well, at least the good thing is OBS has been pretty nice to me so far, and I mean, it's been, I think I've had the stream up for like 2 hours? 2 hours and a half maybe? And OBS didn't stop. Though I am curious, you know, this game isn't super duper demanding. I am curious. I mean, not that the other games that I have played were super demanding. I haven't played a super demanding game yet. So I'm hopeful that hopefully it will be nice. But OBS is acting correctly today. Like, it could not even handle. The last game I did, it was just screwing up. Like 3 times it did it. So, or twice it did it within the hour. So very happy with OBS, and I couldn't tell you what I changed because I don't remember, but I changed some stuff and I think it's working. I can't believe she still cares. You'd think she'd have given up on me by now. I have. The music is nice. It's popping off. Hello. It's so good to hear you.
You've reached the voicemail.
Damn it.
To make new, please leave a message with your name in.
Damn it. Where are you?
If you'd like to talk about my accountancy services, great.
What? Is this a joke? You're an accountant?
Hello?
Pick up. Tell me how to fix this. I don't know where to go.
Your name and number, I'll get back to you.
Except you haven't, Mac. I trusted you.
Hello?
You've known for weeks when I would arrive, and I can count the time we have left in hours.
You reached the voicemail.
I have nowhere and no one left. There's no one on Earth who even knows who I am. No, not NASA to whisk me away. No, not even an accountant from Mayo. Just some sheep in a field while a black hole devours the Earth. At least I can witness the end of everything under a nice, clear sky.
Hello?
The 28th. I woke up coughing this morning. Hope I'm not coming down with a dose of something. I saw Chance through the window this morning again. I had to do something. So I walked out into the wind and down onto the beach. Chance! Cassio? Hey, so how are things? Oh, fine. You know, same old. What are you doing here? I thought you were with Colum and Jack and Dogut now. Jesus, you look awful. It's complicated. Of course it is. I was with them. Then I was back home and now I'm not. Yeah, you always seem to make things complicated and weird. I'm sorry, Chance. I was surprised. But we can fix everything. See, this guy, this guy, you know, he put his advances on her, and she didn't reciprocate, and now he's a hater. We can get Colin and Jack and put the band back together. We can just be friends again. The band was a dream. It was never going to happen. But you were so good. We did nothing all summer and then played a single gig in the community hall. Where's this coming from? What happened to you? It's just reality. What about Dublin? What about Manchester or India? Don't be stupid. Hiring off without money will only have me crying home on the phone anyway. God, you're like a different person. I don't even know you. When I went home, I found out about how people talked about the lot of us. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. I liked you, but that's not me. Wow, do you hear yourself? You have no idea what it's like. I'm already an outsider on our chill. I don't belong anywhere. I can't. That's why we have to look out for each other. I just want to be normal, Cassio, and I'll never be normal with you.
Cassiopeia.
It might not even be the right way to say it. Thank you for waiting. I made some tea for you. I thought you might be a bit dehydrated from space. You're an accountant? Yeah, I'm also a bit of an astronomy geek. Oh God, I picked up your signals. Did you not tell someone important? Well, I wanted to, but no one listened. And I have to do something. Thanks. Thanks, Big Mac. It's nice to meet you for real. You're shorter than I pictured. What do we do now then? The source of radiation is on the far side of a chill island. There's a bus coming soon. We're waiting on a bus to save the world. It's usually on time, and we can sit up the front. It's so cold I should light a fire, but even if I wanted to, there's no fuel. I have to break a chair or something. Getting by with blankets and hot tea, at least the kettle works. Maggie, Colin, and Jack came, but I don't want to be a bother anymore. My chest feels tight and my body hurts. I can't stop coughing, and every time my head spins. Cassio. Come out, pet. You can't live in there. It's not safe. Sans told us, Cassio. We know you're in there. I'm sorry things didn't work out with your mom, pet. Cassio, it's like I told you, we're family. Please, come on out. This is ridiculous. Are you sure she's really here? There's not even a fire going. We should call the guards. Something really bad could have happened. This is ridiculous. She's probably left for Dublin. The two of you waste so much time on her. She doesn't even appreciate the half of it. That's enough, Jack. Come on. How did you know where to go? This is the image I retrieved from the black hole data. It had an address on the back. I hope you're right. It's getting dark out there. By me, change road. Duval. Let's see, the guards came back and Fergal with them. I almost called out, but I knew better. Fergal, this place is a wreck. I don't think there's anyone here. I know there is. I heard movement, and I saw lights last night. I can't be wasting time on this. The big search is starting soon. For all we know, we'll find the body on the coastline. Searching this place will only take 5 minutes. I don't want to break the door down and find an empty house. The nuns would have my neck. Tell you what, I'll come back tomorrow after work with BJ, and we'll see what we see. If there is someone in there, I'll get them out. Garda. I guess Garda means police or guards. Guard. I'm scared. I'm starving. I feel so sick I'm gonna die. Are you sure this is the right place? It's the only thing we've got. Okay, pass the image to me and I'll put it through the letterbox. She has it, but the black hole is still here. It's still growing. Who is she? Can she stop the trigger event? She's my... It's no... It doesn't matter. It's all in her hands now. Hey, Big Mac. If Earth survives this, do you want to see the rest of the universe with me? The anomaly. I have to go somewhere. I can barely move. It's so cold. I'll burn the boat. The whole bird. Definitely going in a direction I didn't expect it to go. Oh, now it's erasing on its own. This is not me. Oh, that's not me! Okay. Very, very interesting game. Time doesn't exist in the black hole. Every moment crushed together, past and present and future in one endless screen. No way to change anything. No way to move our little artist. No way to escape. Waste so much time on her. You are the biggest freak around, that's for sure. I just want to be normal, Cassio. I'll never be normal with you. The two of you waste so much time on her. Oh god, you're really lost. Dublin, that university, it's changed you. You let it. No way to escape. Oh, we got a pen! Oh, can I write anything? Oh no. Everything. Everything's okay. Everything is okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. You poor thing. You're burning up. It's okay. Aw, everything's gonna be okay. Your mommy's here, bro. Now, love. I've got you, dear. I've got you, Cassio. Am I missing anything? Let's see, I can't seem... I don't think it's supposed to just stay on this image. Just trying to see... I doubt that it's just will stop here. Oh, okay. I don't know what I did, but okay. There we go. Okay, the gang's all here. Oh, this book belongs to 10 years. Ooh, 10 years since the event. The world has started to stabilize. Communications between towns and cities and even countries are commonplace now. It's kind of cool way of writing. Oh, okay, I did not. It's not very nice. There are no computers yet. But there's a demand for accountants again. Big Mac makes a reasonable living doing the books for local businesses around the West Coast. Oh no! Oh, sorry, Big Mac. He's setting up a desk plant on his new cubicle desk when he hears the familiar roar of a spaceship outside. Cassiopeia! Okay, I'm gonna tidy run. I don't know if run means run to her or run away, so I'm gonna tidy up. He finishes tidying first. He wants to impress her with his neatness. He straightens his tie and heads outside. Long time no see, Cassiopeia says, grinning. Her skin seems to have been tanned purple by some strange cosmic star. I really like the music. The music in this game has been fantastic. It's only been a year, Big Mac says, but I'm sure for you it's been many more. They both laugh. As he looks at her, Big Mac's chest gets uncomfortably tight. Thought she'd forget him. He missed her. He missed her. I missed you. He missed her. He wasn't sure if it was the conversations about space and science, or her personality. I have some great stories for you, Cassiopeia says. I'll tell you about them in the ship. What? Max stares at her. Aren't you coming? She says, surprised. I came here for you, like we said. He doesn't know how to answer. I can't, Big Mac says at last. My family needs you here. I've got a project to finish. I'll slow you down sometime soon, Banana. I'll say, I'll slow you down. I'd only slow you down. Cassiopeia stares at him, then nods. Big Mac, yeah? Cassiopeia? Whatever. Whenever you're ready, call me. I'll be there. I'll come get you. See you next year. Oh. What can I just draw? It's some good music. Aww. Funky looking star. And that star is a heart too. That's why I made it funky, because I didn't even know what I was drawing. Okay. I think I made this line by accident, so I'm trying to connect it a little bit. Let's just do that and have a tail right there. See, so everything kind of connects. Look at that, you see? Okay, pretty happy with that. Except they need little happy faces as well. There you go. January 5th, 1994. I've been awake for a few days. Eating turkey leftovers, drinking cups of tea, and sleeping. I'm finally able to write without my hands shaking. I'm still weak as a kitten. I'm getting better quickly. Today is the first day You know, we gotta pick the kitten option. I'm so weak as a kitten. Colin comes around a lot. Every day since I was found. Jack comes too, but he doesn't stay. Yesterday Colin brought cake for Maggie, and today he brings me a new journal. He found the remains of the old one in the big house. Lost it all? Start over. I mean, we gotta start over. I'm excited to start over. It was almost full anyway. I haven't seen Shan's, but Colin says he's asking for me. I'm gonna visit. I say he can come and visit. We're all still awkward with each other. Jack and Colin too. I think everyone feels. I mean, everybody in some way they feel hurt. I mean, even with Colin, like the feelings were not reciprocated, and even in his lashing out, he was hurt. I mean, yeah, we'll say hurt. Jack's cooking apology rashers. Soon I'll be well enough to climb Cragnon with them again. Nice pace, it's kind of cute. I will say we were all hurt, so little teardrop. We were all kind of hurt, but it's okay. It's okay. December 31st, 2018. I am feeling self-confident. I know who I am, and nobody's gonna mess me up anymore. The older I get, the more I like myself. Which I feel like coincides with, coincides the word, right? It coincides with getting older. I do think that as you get older, you get more confident. I find I care less and less what other people think, which is very, very one of the better parts of being an adult. And more for my own opinion. And these days, I'm so much more comfortable, perfect, in my own skin. That's great. That's beautiful. So we're just gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, wait! Ah! Okay, we get a little character customization. Yeah! Okay. Yes. Oh, we get to have a little bit. It's a tiny character customization, but you know, I love it. You know what? We're gonna be a little winky face. Oh, yeah. Oh, we can go back, right? Yeah. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, perfect. Aw. Oh, my hair. I think that we should have let's see. Trying to get a good vibe. I'm kind of, you know, I'm feeling this one. Let's go with that one. And then we can do hair color nice. Okay. Let's go gray. Gray is kind of cute. Necklace. Let's go with let's go with the clip. Oh, we get some piercings. Very nice. Oh, wait. I'm gonna wear these. Yes. You can change your outfit. So cute. Let's see. I think we can change the color, right? I mean, I like this one. Looks pretty comfy and cute. I like the blue. Aww, very cute. Aww. Very, very cute. You know, we're just gonna go with this one. Aww, so cute. So perfect. This book belongs... Oh! I didn't mean to write that. Okay. I wish I could go back. This book belongs to. I'm gonna say. Oh, we can actually write. Okay, you're gonna see my handwriting in real life is not really that great, and online it's even messier. But I'm gonna put my true self. Yeah. This book belongs to my true self. Yes, we're just being unabashedly our true selves. Very cute. Aww, so cute. Okay, we did it. The music is so good in this game. And then the song is about, oh sorry, the song is about being found and very nice. Yeah, I think that the game, I didn't cry, but it's still, I would be lying if I said it didn't tug at my heart. It definitely was very powerful, and I think that the message that it was, the story message that it was conveying was very, very sweet, and I was kind of nervous that it was going to go a really, really dark direction, but I'm pretty happy that it didn't go to a really dark place, because we need happy, we need happy trans stories, and I think that this is just very sweet. So, and then like I said, the imagery, the music, super awesome. And I really like, this is why I like indie games, because I like how unique they are, and I just like, they kind of think outside the box when it comes to mechanics and presentation. So very fun. Just vibing out to the song. Oh, I love the logo, and it's getting petted. It's like, yeah, we good. It's okay, little fella. Very, very amazing logo. Yeah, we did it. Ah. Are these like different timelines? Let's see, let's pick this one. Sean's? What are these? May 15, 1994. Sean's directions led me to a bar in Galway and then up the stairs to a tiny room. I can't imagine it fits more than 30 people. The book is going to be very confusing to read. The new band doesn't even have a name yet. But this is the artistic way, you kind of like, it's like a puzzle in itself. Yeah, he was really excited for me to come on the phone. With a friend, yes. My heart jumped when Lauren said she'd come. She's so fun to be with. The music is so different to what the band she played. It's heavy but kind of funky, and I found myself dancing without a thought. Afterwards, Chance comes over. He has a little gold hoop in one ear. He's full of confidence. He's on a high after playing guitar, or full of talk, I think it said. Nice. He's excited about doing an audio. The direction of how you read this is so confusing. He's excited about doing an audio production course in September, but first he's going to New Delhi for the summer with Tara. They're going to visit some relatives they've never met, aunts, uncles, cousins of cousins. Do you have somewhere to stay tonight? My couch is always open. Sure. Sounds good. I haven't slept on a couch in a while. His place is small, but it has a lot of posters and a few plants too. When it's time to say goodbye, I hug him. You know, we're on good terms. I give him a big hug. We are on good terms. Shen's closeness? Help? I would say closeness? They're my best friend. We've been through so much together. They know me better than anyone else. Yeah. Okay, so I think we can do oh my goodness. Okay, we still the game's not over yet. We got some people to go through. August 8th, 1994, Mam and I drive down the keel. The side of the long curving beach underneath the Minan cliffs always make me feel nice. It took a lot of wheedling to get Mam to even think about joining me for a swim, and now she's here. She's having second thoughts. I mean, you just gotta jump in. Jump in and you'll get used to it in a second. I mean, that's kind of what you gotta do at the beach. She shrieks when the waves wash past her. My tip is that you just dip your whole body in there, and then that's it. You can't get any colder than that. I keep encouraging her, and finally, after a few tentative minutes and one final scream, she gets down. I let myself go and let the waves throw me around. I taste the salt water in my mouth and gasp for breath and enjoy being alive. And most of all, I enjoy sharing it with Mem. Aww. Very cute. The water's cold, but the wind is worse. So wrapped in towels, we dry as best we can and head for Niles for some tummy-warming chips. Tara's working and waves at me. I'm going to be teaching a class in September, I tell Mem. A tutorial class. I'll thank her. I wouldn't be here without you. It means so much. Thank you. Without your, antagonizing mom, I wouldn't push myself so hard. I'm just glad you're happy, she says. If being yourself makes you happy, then that's all I want for you. I mean, okay, see now, all is forgiven. I had to hit her a little bit with some attitude, but I would say that eventually she got there. Some people, some parents don't eventually get to this point. So as much as it sucked that it was a journey and it was a tough journey, I'm glad that she did end up, changing her tune. I love you, Mom. I reach out and claps her hand. Thanks for being here. I just put put it side by side. Mem. Love. Mom and I love each other. We've had our fights and our struggles, but love has always won out. These days we can even say it out loud. Very cute. Just try to add a little something to each one. Saturday, 27th June, 1998. We just about make the 6 p.m. train to Castle Bar before it leaves. Callum will be on the lash for the rest of the day, and that's not my thing. So I'm escorting Maggie back to a chill to make sure she gets home safe. I want to make sure she knows we're grateful. She came all the way to Dublin for Pride. Oh, to support myself in Callum. Ah, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Maggie. I don't think she expected the welcome she got. Everyone wanted to march alongside the warm, cuddly granny. She was the center of attention all day. It kind of gave me... I mean, I think that Maggie might have... I don't know. Considering what she's told us before, she seems like she might be someone... I don't know if she herself has like a different sexuality, but I kind of got that feeling that maybe she wasn't accepted or she kind of hid her sexuality, but maybe not. Maybe I'm misinterpreting. Maggie is still absolutely glowing after she reclines in her seat and unwraps the tuna mayo sandwiches she made us this morning. She asked us what I enjoyed most. I would say I enjoyed her personalized sign, her waving the placard she made this morning. Be nice to the gays. Very beautiful. Thank you, Maggie. I think that the bare minimum, that's the least people can do. She mentioned the gay celly a couple nights before. I haven't danced like that in years, Maggie thinks for a minute, takes off her glasses and polishes them, and sets them back on her nose. When I was young, she says all of a sudden, I knew a German woman, Hild. She was nice. She taught in my school for a few years. She loved a good celly. Hild told me about the parties they used to have in Berlin. She couldn't be herself in Ireland, and I was terribly sad when she left. She would have loved this week. I want to comfort her. Times have changed. I mean, she could visit Berlin, try to find her. Maybe you could still go to Berlin sometime. Oh, I'd like for her to meet the woman. She thanks me and mentions the weather. Outside, the landscape flashes past green and green and green under a cloud-speckled sky. In the city, the changing seasons always seem very sudden. Maggie. I'm gonna say appearance. Maggie is kind and gentle, so people think she's a pushover, but she's stronger than a lot of people I know. She lives her life as well as she could in spite of the time that she was born in. September 9th, 2012. Virgo's baby, home, is a lot cuter than I expected. I think she resembles Valerie, but no one sees it. Valerie is a mousy, Donegal woman. She wears a lot of makeup and complains about it. I think she'd look great without it, but I don't dare say it. The two of us find it hard to make conversation. Conversation at the best of times. The christening is uneventful despite all of the fuss beforehand. Mam was furious that Fergal wouldn't make me godmother, but I wanted her to stop bringing it up. I'm not very holy anyway. At the dinner in the hotel, everyone is friendlier than I was worried about. Almost all the chat is around the upcoming All-Ireland final between Mayo and Donegal, and whether Mayo can lift their Sam Maguire curse. The local Fine Gael counselor drops by to the hotel to say hello to Fergal's smug delight. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, like, Fergal said some stuff that was very, very hurtful. I'm gonna say me and Fergal, we can't be perfect to everyone. I'd say me and Fergal are still not very close, but we're polite to each other. He spent years trying to make my mom mad at me for being trans, so I'm happy with politeness. Mam mentions my book, and sure isn't as good as a baby. I'm not sure she means it or if she even read it. She falls asleep in the car as I drive us home. Mam changed, yes. Mam relaxed as she got older. Some of that was money. Once Virgo and I were both settled and doing well, things were easier. And she loves being a granny, there's no doubt about that. I'm gonna have a finger. I don't know. Hands are very hard to draw, so you'll have to excuse me. Okay, not too bad. This is a okay. I just put the middle finger on him. I meant to put a pointer finger, like the nagging him, but it's okay. We can have a little middle finger right there. And then what, ma'am? We can have a high five. Yeah, look at that hand. We give a high five to ma'am. Okay, Jack. October 11, 2014. I'm on the tube on my way to give a public lecture in the science hall when I see him, standing on the far side of a very full cabin by the door in a tan coat. Jack? It takes me a long moment to put it together in my head, and by the time I realize he has hopped off. He's older. He looks old. When did that happen? I get off at Oxford Circus and jog to get my lecture. I'm already cutting it close. I return to my hotel after an evening of black holes and event horizons. On my laptop, I look Jack up online and find him. You know, I'm gonna add him. Even though it's been years and he seems so familiar. How's she cutting, Jack? I lie in bed with the lamps off. Street lights peek through the curtains. I can't sleep as waves of feelings wash over me. I'm gonna say regret? Regret. We need to be a little, you know, journals aren't all. It's about vulnerability, right? I want to have a little vulnerability showing. Jack. Colum and Jack. When Colum and Jack, oh, they broke up. I was devastated. It was only years later that I could look back and see the cracks in their relationship. Aww. Let's do this one. May 22nd, 2016. Colin and myself are doing last-minute wedding preparations in Maggie's old cottage. He's been renting it out for the past few summers since he saw the big house renovated into a posh B&B. We spent the day making sure the cottage is spotless before Chris's parents arrive. Colin's brother? I'm sure Sean will make it. You asked him in person. You want to make things better. Just before we leave, Colin placed a box of chocolates. Colin placed a box of chocolates in the bedroom. Chris loves surprises, and hopefully his parents do as well. Colin has always fallen for spontaneous people, and when I tell him, he smiles. He says Chris is, let's say sensible. I think sensible people are very good. Good at knowing the difference between an adventure and a risk. We wanted to have our wedding today, Colin said, in celebration of the referendum last year, but it was booked out everywhere. He asked me if I will ever marry. I would say yes. I think that our character would love to find somebody and get married. And I wish that for our character. He never misses a chance to remind me how I postpone marrying Sam every year. We burst out laughing. He tells me I never change and pats me on the head with a rolled up wedding brochure. I mean, I just want trying to have some positivity, and I think it's nice to write in our journal, like hope for the future. Column, let's do Column's choice. It sounds mad to say Column took the biggest risk of us all, but when I think about his choice to stay at Atchill, I really feel like it's true. I'm so glad he made it work for himself. I'm just gonna do little, like, decorative waves. December 25th, 2014, Maggie comes over to myself and Mam for Christmas dinner this year. Fergal is with his wife and Callum is away visiting friends. Happy to come. I'm happy to come home. It's been too long. Good fun. The three of us get very giddy, cackling like old hens. The Poitin column sources. Oh, I didn't read that. Virgo comes by in the afternoon and everything gets a bit more hectic with baby Koime. So I bring Maggie home and she invites me for a last drop of tea. I could tell it was lovely to have her. She just come again next year, and she sighs. I don't think there'll be a next year. She says it with a laugh. Not if the doctor's right. Oh, I'm gonna have hope. I'm gonna have hope. Don't say it like that. I'm sure you've been through so much worse. She looks out of the window. The one thing I want to do is preserve all of my old photos. It'd be such a shame to lose them. I tell her about how I can digitize them, and she loves the idea. We open all the presses to find every last album she has. That night, I start to look through them. There must be 600. My favorite is... I'll say a kid picture. Maggie is a little girl in her school uniform, grinning at the camera. Have her peeping out of the flowers. Maggie. I'd say living. Maggie sometimes jokes that we lived more in the last 20 years of her life, that she lived more, than she did in the first 60. In a funny way, it makes me glad that we met in December. Oh, let me pour myself some water. Been talking a lot. Okay, got some more water. And that she was able to break out of her shell. I like her peeping. I do like this. She looks very funny. June 13th. This evening there's a variety show of trans performers and artists. The walls of the small cafe are covered in art. The place looks amazing. Helping Sarah set up in the late afternoon and carefully carrying a big stack of plastic chairs over loose cables when Anu walks in. They can help. It feels like old times. We communicate wordlessly. I get them to help me set up chairs, and then they put out the biscuits and make tea. A couple hours later, and this place is buzzing. The audience of a wide mix of people, some dressed to the nines, and some shrinking in the corner. I see Anu's wife when she comes in with the kids, and go over to say hi and watch beside her. When it's Anu's turn, they perform... Oh! Wait, the earrings. Huh. Is... Shan... Did Shan end up picking a new name Anu? Because, again, I'm a little... Some of the characters, I do confuse them for some of the other ones, but non-binary and their name changing from Ishan to Shans to Anu. A name I take as my heritage, a gift from my lineage. Unlike me, they're okay with being called Shans by very old friends or by their own kids, but Anu is what feels right. That's fantastic. Oh, I'm glad that they were able to find more of themselves and be you know, the best thing I want for people is just to be more comfortable in their skin. And I think, hey, if that makes you really happy, I'm glad that Anu is in a better spot than when we first met them. I would say my heart. My heart is so happy to see how they've grown since we've known each other. At the end, their three kids scramble up on stage, and the four of them perform a song together. They're good, of course, and Anu has been playing music and singing with them since they were tiny. But I think it's their combined sweetness that hits the crowd most of all. Anu. I say pride. I'm proud of the person they've become. They've struggled against discrimination and fought hard to find their own identity, but they're still generous and compassionate and brilliant. Anu year 1, 6 months after the event. Brid, 4 years since the event. Okay, let's do Anu again. I mean, we're talking about Anu, so let's continue. Year 1, 6 months after the event, the dark matter storms have ceased and the black hole radiation has diminished. Cassiopeia has been searching along the west coast for parts that could be used to create a small space station. Humans have left alive or scattered across the land, panicked and sometimes dangerous. So Cassiopeia keeps to herself. It's good for thinking. Everything is so different now. It has been hypothesized that black holes are the seeds of new universes. Cassiopeia can't be sure. Her opinion changes from day to day. Let me think. Rewritten? Which one's a little more interesting? Bleeding universe, rewritten universe, branching. The music is really good. This is just like good lo-fi music. Really nice playlist. Rewritten universe. I would say maybe rewritten would be interesting. Did the anomaly rewrite the past as well as the present? As Cassiopeia sits alone by a campfire one night in June, she spots someone watching her from the bushes. She stops playing with her makeshift radio and says hello. As they come closer, Cassiopeia's first impression is their eyes, shining in the campfire light. What's your name? Cassiopeia says. Anu. She tosses them a can of beans and a blanket and they eat quietly and hungrily. Over the next few months, Anu and Cassiopeia become inseparable. They make a good team. See, in my head, Cassiopeia, because Cassio, in my head, I thought they were the same person. But since Anu is meeting them, unless it's like a different universe, Cassio, and I thought Cassiopeia wasn't a real person. In my head, Cassiopeia, I mean, it seems like Cassiopeia might be like a time traveler, right? Either way, not entirely sure. I don't know. The last missing piece is fuel. It takes months, but one day Anu sees something shining on a beach. Cassiopeia runs to them. Her heart fills with, I would say, with joy. It only takes a few more days to have the ship ready to leave Earth. And Anu has gotten quiet again. I guess you'll be leaving now, they say, looking down at the ground. Yep, Cassiopeia says. We're leaving as soon as I'm done with my last safety check. There's room for 2 if you want to come. Their eyes light up and Cassiopeia sees them smile for the first time. Okay, I'm trying to think, how should I do this? I want to draw a spaceship. But I feel like spaceships can look a little funky and not in a good way. So I'm trying to make it looks like a Christmas tree, but I'm trying not to make it look weird. So this is the spaceship. And we're heading to another planet. And these are the stars. "4 years since the event, Cassiopeia drops down out of the atmosphere above a chill with the latest load of supplies. She has been coming regularly to help the communities rebuild and help them build protections against the wild things that have grown in the vacuum the anomaly left behind. As she approaches Kiel post office, the sea is swarming around it, teeming with tentacled horrors slamming against the tiny building. There's a gun firing desperately through its window. I would say homing missiles. Those are pretty scary. Cassiopeia's ship fires the last quantum homing missiles, one she has kept in reserve. The flames spread from tentacle to tentacle. With it, and Cassiopeia lands immediately. She rushes inside and finds Brid McHugh holding her shotgun in her hand, looking tired but very much alive. "Well, you're a sight for sore eyes," Brid exclaims, and hugs Cassiopeia tight. Brid puts on the kettle and they sit down to catch up. "Sometimes I don't know how to keep going," Brid says. "It's all we can do to hold this place together since the event." There are places that haven't fared nearly as well. I've seen mountains reduced to rubble and towns in ruins underneath forests of four-leaf clovers. You're doing well. Brid sighs and looks down at the table at the heap of half-woven crosses she was making before the terrifying interruption. "You still make them?" "Every year. It's almost February now. I give them out around the village for people to hang up. Tradition is important. Maybe someday, soon, they'll start calling you Saint Bridget," Cassiopeia says, and smiles. Before she leaves, she gives Brid a little token, and one extra thing she squeezes into the cargo hold. I'm gonna give her a light. An atomic light that never dims, bright enough to ward away any nightmares. That's great. So, let me think. I'm gonna do... I have one of these at home, but I have like a little LED little kitty cat light, so that's what I'm imagining that we gave her. It's not a one-to-one recreation. Okay, this is kind of it, and this is a light. Keep the nightmares away. "6 years after the event, Cassiopeia should have known better than to take risks in authority space, but here she is with an airlock staring her in the face, and her final moments closing in all too quickly." I'm gonna think about Anu. She thinks about Anu. It would be nice to talk to them one last time. The bone freezing cold of space hits her face and she closes her eyes, and then warmth. She opens her eyes again and finds herself in the hold of an old Harris freighter, two elderly women staring at her. Where am I? Welcome to CS Achil Sound. I'm Space Pirate Mags O'Miley, the one and only, and this is Captain Hildegard. We've been tracking the authority for a few days. What happened to you, kid? Okay, so definitely we have some sort of maybe other universe where Maggie could be with Hilda or Hild. Cassiopeia tells them her story while they grin at each other. "We'll take you as far as Cronus," O'Miley says. "Then you can figure the rest out on your own." The danger for you? Cassiopeia hesitates. I don't want you putting yourself in danger, at risk," she says. "Don't worry about us." Captain Hild laughs. "We're all alright, but we're the most experienced space dogs you'll find in any corner of the galaxy." Space Pirate Mags interrupts. "There's something we're forgetting. I set the ship to warp. For now we're safe as houses, so let's go make a cup of space tea for you, my wee lamb. You must be parched." Little sheep. writing a whole journal here. Oh, thanks for drawing. Okay, so that was, I guess, definitely need to look into some explanation, but uh I suppose, I mean, they talk about other universes, right, in the black holes. So I'm assuming, I don't know if this is it, but I'm assuming that this is just another version of the characters that we saw. Okay, I don't know if that's it. I guess maybe this is where we I just don't know if we end it here. Okay, let me take it out and let me start the game again. And let me check. I know there's chapters, so let me just, oh wait, here's my whole journal. Oh, thanks for drawing. Okay, we got it again. It kind of showed me my journal again. I think that's it. But it's strange that, can you not play the game again? Um, I guess that's it. Okay, well, I do have a screen for chatting, so let me show you guys.